Nation of Fit in 10, welcome to day 39, and of course I'm home. I was on the island visiting my mom, and I could not get day 36 and 37 uploaded. Of course, I filmed the videos. They are uploading right now. Actually, day 36 should be up. I think day 37 is still uploading, but it's going like at a very rapid speed now that I'm at home. I don't know why on the island, like I'm on my mom's Wi-Fi. I don't know what's up with the upload speed there. Apparently, this is a common thing on the island. It's just, I don't know what it is. They just don't have the same infrastructure. I'm not sure. Also, I really find that kind of hard to believe, but I don't know. And I don't know what kind of, connection my mom has, although the download seems to be fine. So I'm not sure. Anyways, I do really apologize because as promised, these videos are supposed to be up on a daily basis. And these two were not. Anyways, they'll be up now. And yesterday I talked about fat burners, stimulant versus non-stimulant. Those are basically the two categories of fat burners. You could maybe categorize them in different ways, I suppose, but really we're talking about stimulant-based versus non-stimulant-based. And stimulant-based fat burners were huge, really all the rage in the late 90s, early 2000s. There were products called Hydroxycut, Ripped Fuel. I didn't mention any of these yesterday, but these were just popular products back in the day. And they were some of the products that I used. And there was also another, I mentioned caffeine and epinephrine. There was also Yohimbe. That was the one I was trying to remember last night. Yohimbe really made me feel weird, to be honest with you. Anyways, using stimulant-based fat burners is, yes, they'll have a better effect in terms of helping you to lose body fat, but remember, it is not something that you can use for a sustained period of time. It's not like a supplement. It's not like you're supplementing with, micronutrients. It's not like a multivitamin mineral pill or like a greens product or like a protein supplement where you can take it every day for, the rest of your life, essentially. These are things that really stress your nervous system and are really not sustainable and not good for you. So, if you were to use a fat burner, use a non-stimulant based, I don't really know how much a non-stimulant based fat burner is really gonna help you, to be honest with you. It might add to maybe 5% difference, okay? But really, of course, the bulk of your improvement is gonna come from your diet and your exercise, right? All right, let's get to more feedback here. So, this is under name something specific you can improve upon for the following week. Not getting off diet on the weekend. Yeah, this is huge because, and this is where things can become very frustrating for people because they may legitimately be really trying hard through the week only to cause enough damage during the week that it literally takes you the entire, 5 days of the week to get you back to where you were. And this can happen easily. This can easily happen because if you can imagine on the weekends having, let's say, an extra 1,000 to 2,000 calories, which is not hard. Not hard. You can have one meal and easily, overcompensate 1,000 calories in a day. Easily. Okay? So, you do this on a weekend, maybe do this a couple times or more, and it's an extra 2,000-3,000 calories. Now you've ingested those 2,000 or 3,000 extra calories. That just doesn't magically disappear. That is something you have to deal with, your body has to deal with. And then you spend the next 5 days, Monday through Friday, trying to dig away at that. And what you end up doing is you dig away, maybe you dig through all those calories, or maybe you don't. And, you end up just sort of stalling week to week on average, not seeing any change, but you're like, but I'm dieting like really hard through the week. Like I'm really good through the week, but you're doing enough damage on the weekends that, it becomes, in your mind, you're gonna think, well, there's no point in doing this, right? Well, of course, if you eat more, if you go off your diet even more, it's gonna become worse, right? You're gonna gain weight. So, but this can be really, really frustrating because a lot of times people will follow or be really good with their diet only to fall off every, 5 days or so. And I've seen this time and time again. And then in their mind, they're like, you know what? I'm one of those people that follows a diet, but it doesn't work. And this is just not the case. This is just not the case. You're doing enough damage on those days off. Even if you follow, I know a lot of people do this too. They'll do very low calories for a number of days. And then, boom, they'll have a day where they're way off. And really all they're doing is they're just filling in all those days where they were substantially under. So this is not a system to get on. Again, you want happy medium every day. Happy medium every day, okay? Not these wild fluctuations, okay? So this is where we have to be completely honest with ourselves. This is also where logging comes into play, right? So, this is where it's really helpful that if you fall off the wagon, if you've done some serious damage, you log that in. You say, I did major damage. This is what I ate, all these things, and be honest. And then when you look back, you can say, okay, I can see what's going on. So I am telling you the number one reason why people have a hard time with not achieving what they want to achieve from a diet is because of these wild fluctuations. So don't do this, okay? You've got to just stop yourself from doing this. I can't say how easy or hard it is for you to, to stop yourself. But I can tell you that is what you need to do. All right. Almost 7 minutes. Okay, what's the next person say here? This person writes, I have started, this is under name something specific you need help. Sorry, this is under something you can improve on for the following week. I have started to enter my dinner when I wake up in the morning. I've started to enter my dinner when I wake up in the morning. This is allowing me to hit closer to my macro limits. I also need to work on drinking enough water. Yeah, I mean, in general, depending on your size, smaller people probably somewhere around 2 liters per day, larger people probably somewhere around 4 liters per day. And that is a very approximate estimation. Generally I say, a liter for every 50 pounds of body weight. It would be actually more accurate to say if we really included lean body weight, since that's made up of water, not fat. Lean body mass is made up primarily of water. Okay, fat is not. Fat is very low in water. So, but anyways, somewhere around that 2 to 4 liters. Okay, so if you're a smaller person, 2 liters. If you're a larger person, 4 liters. If you're doing an excessive amount of exercise, you go hiking for the day, definitely going to want to hydrate more. And of course, you can't forget your electrolytes. Hydration isn't just about water, right? It's about water and electrolytes, in particular sodium. Something you need help with. I think I just need to work more on what you have already been talking about. Balancing macros across the day, planning ahead, measuring everything. Okay, yeah. I mean, I know it's not really sexy, right? It's like, it's just the same old, same old. It's about that happy medium over time. This is where the magic lies. I can't stress this enough. Real whole foods, getting enough protein each meal, trying to balance things out through the day, not too little calories, not too much. This is what it's about. Day in, day out. Okay, like anything else that you're working towards, there's nothing magical that you need to do. It's about putting in the work every single day. And those items that you need to put in every day are just your, the general checklist that you have to go through. The magic lies in doing this on a consistent basis. You're going to hear me say this over and over again. 9:20, let's get the message of the day here. All right, action beats anxiety, motion beats meditation, and work beats worry. Action beats anxiety, motion beats meditation, and work beats worry, which just means essentially you just got to get to it. You just got to do it. Don't think about it and don't kind of do it. You've got to tackle whatever. If you really want to see change, you've got to immerse yourself and you've got to just go. You can't kind of, using the analogy of swimming, you can't just sort of, stay in the shallow end and maybe, bring the water up to your knees. Okay, you've got to get in, you've got to start swimming, you've got to move ahead, you've got to, you've got to really try, right? You've got to challenge yourself, you've got to put yourself into a position that makes you uncomfortable, right? And that's where you're going to see change. Action beats anxiety. This is very true for yours truly. Not think about it, just start doing it. Motion beats meditation. It's great to think about these things, but we got to get in motion. And of course, once we get going, we're not going to worry so much, right? Because that's when we're going to start to see change, and we're going to feel better that we're working towards the change. Positive energy, positive vibes. Believe in yourself, for the love of God. Give some gratitude. The video, probably day 37 is probably up by now. I will post them here any second. And I don't think I finished saying my closing statement. Believe in yourself, and for the love of God, give some gratitude. Maybe I repeated myself, I'm not sure. Okay, you guys, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. See ya.